Wow. Well, for the first time in over 20 years, one of the nation's favourite soaps is going to be returning tomorrow night. That's right, isn't it?
Brookside is back. It's a one-off crossover with Hollyoaks. Fans of the show will get to find out what some of their favourite characters have been up to, including the likes of Tim Tinhead O'Leary, played by Philip Olivier, and Barry Grant, played by Paul Usher.
Before we catch up with them, let's look at some of their iconic moments.
You can't expect me to do nothing after today.
It was horrible, wasn't it? That woman didn't even know him. And that's for on Dixon turning up to court. It was funny, though, when he coughed that second day.
Broke into the Corkills.
What?
Just after we got back.
Why?
It's all gotten out of hand then.
Oh, well done, Barry. I did enjoy that.
What's that?
Oh, this, unfortunately, is a videotape.
You're joking?
Go and get a shower, Barry. You deserve it.
Hey, Sizzler, you never told me nothing about no videotape.
What did he tell you?
Nothing, he never told me nothing. That's bang out of order, that is, Sizzler. If I'd known it was a video...
Get out!
Oh, so many great memories. It's
I forgot me sticky on here. What a pity.
You've barely changed.
Yeah.
Welcome to the two of you. Thank you for joining us.
Nice to see you.
Philip, it's so lovely to see you both. It's so lovely to reminisce over those clips. But to have Brookside coming back, it's a big celebration, isn't it, with Hollyoaks, Sharon?
That's right. It's a Hollyoaks 30th, and Hollyoaks was born out of Brookside. So what they're going to do is, in the Hollyoaks episode on Wednesday night, we'll see the characters come from the Hollyoaks world and go into the Brookside world, where they bump into some old friends.
I can't...
Wow.
Phil, what was it like getting a phone call saying, oh, what do you fancy doing this weekend? Do you fancy coming and doing some filming?
Yeah, it was weird. It was like, agent called me up and said, would you like to do Hollyoaks? I was like, again? Because I've done it like years ago and I was away all summer. And he said, it's only for a couple of days, it'll be September. And I went, yeah, all right, brilliant. Get to see all the guys I know there. And then he went, yeah, and you're coming back as Tinhead. What? Send me the script. How do you mean? And
Yeah.
it all comes apparent. I don't really want to give it away.
No.
But last night it was the 30th anniversary. Well, Hollyoaks is 30 years old. So they had big celebrations in St. George's Hall last night.
Wow.
He had a load of fans attend, done a big spectacle, and then showed the 3 episodes which are on this week, and they are electric.
Are they?
Brilliant.
Really
Oh,
good.
last night's ended with Claire up in the plane. It was all fantastic. But there is this moment where they go back. So the Grant family are back together again. So you're there with your mum and dad.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell us anything about the script? So Sheila, you met Sheila and Bobby.
Yeah,
They're back together.
Yeah, well, are they? You know, we don't know.
No.
And that's but some of the things I was hearing, I was a bit confused myself because obviously I haven't seen it for 20 years.
Yeah.
So that was it was interesting, you know, just to obviously to get back with them and be around them is great. But the best thing about it was like seeing all the Sparks and the girls from makeup and all that,
the crew and everybody,
Yeah, it was just like going back to seeing your family.
I bet for the first 10 minutes it's weird and then you just slip straight back into it again, don't you?
Exactly, yeah.
Was there ever a moment where you thought, you know what, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm not up for this, when they first made the phone call?
Yeah, when they first made the phone call, I went, are you kidding? And the phone went down and then... and then they...
Why? Why did you think, you know what, I'm not sure?
I just thought, what's the point?
Yeah, what's it going to be?
You know, and how are they going to do it? But, like, then when I found out, they phoned me back up and said, well, Ricky and Sue and Phil and, you know,
the gang's back together.
Mickey Starr
Yes.
were doing it as well. But I didn't even know he was in Hollyoaks, you know what I mean? As someone else, you know what I mean? There's people with 2 names in there, you know what I mean, Lewis? So
then they talked you into it, essentially?
Oh,
Yeah, well,
it's FOMO then, though, isn't it? Because when the others are in there,
Yeah.
and you know they're all there, you think, I can't possibly miss out
Yeah,
on that.
I just thought, well, you know, I do see them every now and again,
Yeah.
you know, but it was just be nice to be all back together, you know.
Yeah.
Well, you did mention Louis Two Names there.
Louis Two Names.
Right, so this is my theory, because the thing is, there's been characters that have been in Hollyoaks and Brookside with the same actor with different names. So Louis Emmerich, of course, is Donny in Hollyoaks, but he was Mick Johnson in Brookside. So when he goes back to Brookside, because he does go in the cab with Sinbad, is he Mick or is he Donny?
I'm lost.
Now, can you imagine how that was? I had to do a scene with him, so I come out and I went like that. I went, I like 2 names, you know, just stuff like. So the next thing is, he phoned me. They put it in the script. so he's now 2 names.
So he's now known as 2 names.
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
And isn't there, Phil, you're talking of names, Tinhead, your character's name, was someone you were at school with, or is that where it came from?
No, a funny story. Like, yeah, so I got the part as Tinhead, which is an unusual name.
Yes.
It is, especially when you're in the street and people shout that name. But yeah, but I went to school, and then outside our school, there was a big wall, and someone from a rival school who was a bit of a hard knock,
right,
which we all knew around our age, spray paints a big Tinhead, you know, where St. Teddy's was.
Oh, yeah.
And I know a few writers lived on there, but I'm not saying nothing, but then the character's name was there. So then I remember being out about a year after being in the show, and this lad, who was the actual Tinhead, come up to me and said, "You rubbed my name."
He didn't rough you up as well,
No,
did he?
he didn't.
He didn't.
He didn't rough Tinhead up.
Oh,
Yeah, there you
no,
go.
sorry,
What do you
couldn't do
suggest?
that.
Andrew, if you
Couldn't do
listen,
that.
yeah, I did rob your name.
But weren't you a fan of the show before you went in it? Didn't you get,
Massive
like,
fan.
seen off by security at some stage or another?
It's the best job in the world because on the estate where Brookside is, I actually lived on that estate. So
Before you were in it,
before I was in it. So anyone who was on that estate knew Brookside Film. They knew how big it was. Me and my friends, we were only about 12, used to run along the river and jump over the fence when filming had all stopped and security guards would chase us. And all we wanted was, like, Barry Grant's autograph. It was massive at the time. Now I'm his mate.
So, look, I know that this is a one-off, but is there any suggestion? Like, we've seen it happen in the past where sometimes they do a little special and then the fan furore is so much that someone somewhere goes, ooh, maybe we could bring it back.
I think they really should. I think they really, really should.
Do you know what? When the first people talked about it or whatever, you thought, nah, it's ridiculous. But, you know, after going back on the close and getting that kind of vibe again, that it might have something to say.
Yes.
Listen,
You know,
yesterday
that was the thing about Brookside.
Yeah.
You know, in its heyday, it had something to say
really
about what was going on in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reaction of people on the street, though, is just phenomenal.
Has it been amazing?
Yeah, everyone thinks that the whole series is coming back.
We can't let them down then.
Hold your horses.
Yeah, but yesterday we talked about Footballers' Wives. They're
Yes,
bringing that.
there's a reboot of Footballers' Wives that's coming back.
There's definitely an appetite for
The
it.
slight problem, though, is aren't the people who've now moved into those houses?
Yeah.
That was the weird thing. Normally, when we used to film there, we used to film inside the houses as well. But when we went back there, we weren't allowed inside the houses.
So when you stopped filming, they actually sold off the clothes?
We did go inside ours. We did go inside ours.
Did you go in yours?
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was weird. It really was weird because we used to have holes in walls and stuff so that, you know, a big picture would go up and the camera
Could sit there, yeah.
But the girl who lived in the house, she said she was really pissed off with people knocking on the door.
Careful, Paul. Let's be careful this time in the morning. Apologies.
It's not pretty Brookside now.
I do apologise. Was it that bad?
Well, it can be considered bad. But go on, she was upset.
I apologise.
She was upset about the holes in the walls. Is that
She
what you
was
think?
visibly upset about people knocking on the door.
Oh, really?
You know, fans of the show who
Coming
wanted
up.
to come and see, you know.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, look, we're thrilled. We're thrilled that you could come in and share a few memories with us. Thank you for being here today. And we will look forward to those episodes.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's on every night this week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is Hollyoaks, and then the Hollyoaks Wednesday up will go to the Brookie World.
And this is where the petition starts.
Yes.
Bring it back.
Don't miss
Yes,
it.
here we go.
If you just sign there, please.
Thank you.
Lovely to see you both. Thank you. Thanks, Sharon.